This is the Life I Church. I'm Princess.
I'm Inka.
We are so glad to have you here today.
So
If you haven't subscribed, don't run away. Hit the red button and subscribe. Turn on your notification bell so you get notified when we post new videos. Thank you. Today, we're discussing a very interesting topic. A topic that is usually like a bone of contention among youths.
Yes.
And what is it? Godly dressing.
Godly dressing.
Modesty.
Modesty.
Looking at godly dressing, I think a while back I was, watching a video and the lady was at a wedding and she was, dressed and she was immorally dressed. Like it was, everything was just in the face of everybody. And people started talking about it. There were comments here and there that do you really have to dress and every part of your body that's supposed to be covered is out there before you feel like you're looking beautiful. But the thing is that as Christians, as youth, we don't have to go the way of the world. The fact that it is trending doesn't mean we have to do it. And at a point somebody made a comment that like it's as if these days there's like a competition of which part of the body you are exposing the most, that kind of thing amongst ladies. But it doesn't really have to be that way. You can dress decently, you can cover every part of your body that needs to be covered and still look very beautiful. And so majorly that is it. And godly dressing doesn't mean that you look lesser than you are supposed to do.
Yes. You
still look beautiful. And you can look beautiful on a budget. So I don't go there. I have to spend this money, I have to buy new clothes, new shoes. No, you really don't have to do that. You can make do with what you have. You can look good on a budget. Like some people would say, you can look good on a budget. Whatever it is you have at home, combine it well. As long as the parts of your body that are meant to be private are not made public, you are good to go. Dress decently, look beautiful, and that is fine.
Yeah, so godly dressing, like one thing I would like to just does not mean you dress shabbily. I think in the past times when they say like Christian dressing,
SU,
SU type, they think you have to just godly dressing does not mean you look dirty or you look shabby, like you dress shabbily. No, it just simply means you have to just be modest in your dressing.
Yeah, modesty, that's the word, modesty.
You can actually have all part of your body covered up and you're still looking very beautiful.
I mean, take a look at Yinka. Don't she looking beautiful? Why do people dress the way they dress? For me, I think people dress the way they dress because they want to impress people. That's the first reason. I mean, you have an average lady that this dress you are wearing, it doesn't look like it suits you. And she's like, I want that guy to notice me. I want my friends to know that I have money and I just bought this new dress. And I'm like, are you kidding me? But then you don't have to dress to impress anybody. Really, nobody is worth dressing to impress. You don't have to dress to impress.
This that you don't dress to impress, you feel very low of yourself.
You don't have to. If you want to dress to impress anybody, that person should be yourself.
Yourself.
Yes, you should be yourself. Dress because you want to look good. Dress because you want to look presentable.
Be confident.
Yes, to be confident. Another reason why I think people dress the way they dress is that they want to follow the trends. Just like on Instagram when this particular clothes or style is trending, that is people who decide to give their tailors, I still want to sew this style. And then so avoid such situations. Don't follow the trend. Please and please don't follow the trend. Trends are here today and they're not there tomorrow. So you really can't, live your life based on trends. Today they decide. Remember there was a time back then when our mothers used to wear oleku, and it just went like that. When they started giving letters, was like, and you like, mommy said wear oleku, and like, mommy no. And then at a point, oleku came and everybody was wearing it, and
there's actually no new thing on this one.
No new thing, no. Every style that comes out again has been involved at a particular time.
There was a time when organza was out of
Yes, and now literally. Dress and look good. Don't follow the trends. If you like a particular style that is going around, make sure it suits your taste, it suits your personality before you decide to wear it. Don't just wear it because you see that Instagram celebrity wearing it and it looks good on them.
And funny enough, most of those Instagram celebrities, they just use it for a shoot and then
yes, wear just once and that's the end of the dress.
But no, with the followers.
You sew it and wear it.
Just go crazy.
Really?
Yeah, so why do people dress the way they do? I think this point now, like friends.
Yeah.
The type of friends you keep. My friend wears this type of clothes, and anytime we are we hang out together, she's always the one like
everybody's looking at.
How really? So I
want to get attention too.
so probably it might be like that in one way and like this in another way. Probably your group of friends will be like, you would want to match up to their standards and comfort.
I'm very comfortable with what I'm wearing.
Really? Be like, so how do you define comfort?
Yes, I think we should really answer that. And what is comfort? Somebody can wear a short dress, a skimpy top, a skimpy skirt. I'm like, I'm comfortable. And somebody else wear trousers, turtleneck, t-shirt. I'm like, I'm comfortable. So I think the definition of comfort varies. I mean, it's relative to each person.
Yeah.
So that is it. But the thing here is, I feel like the thing here is that your comfort should now not
be something broken.
Yes, to your neighbor. You can't wear a skimpy top and skimpy dress, and in the name of I am comfort.
Oh, really?
I really comfort. You are comfortable in his way to your house.
Yeah, exactly.
Like don't wear
in your room. I think there's a place in the Bible where it says, if you eat meat and it makes your brother fall.
Don't bother eating it. Yes.
Because why would you term something as comfort, and when somebody else will see you and go gaga crazy?
And begin to think immoral towards
exactly. So if you are comfortable in some kind of clothing, just wear it in your room. At least it's your room.
It's your room. Only you.
Have the whole place to yourself. Yeah. So I think these are white people wear.
White people dress the way they do. Look at white people dress the way they do. So don't just let people
define
trend influence your dressing. As Christians, as youths that are representing Christ in all that we do, we have to look decent, and we can't just always be following trends. Just like we are being tossed to and fro by the wind of the world. God doesn't like people like that. You have to be constant. You have to know that this is what I stand for and represent it totally well. So how do you really dress godly? For people out there, they're like, okay, I'm used to this pattern of dressing. I've been wearing whatever it is I like to wear. How do I begin to I want to dress godly? How do I go about it? I think the first thing there majorly is that when you want to really begin to dress well, it begins in your mind.
Yeah.
It begins in your mind. Yinka mentioned something about the way you dress is just a representation of how you view yourself in your mind. If you can wear a clothes that is so revealing, it means you have little or no worth of your body, no value for your body, for you to just put it all out there anytime
you don't have to show too much skin.
You don't have to show too much skin. People don't have to see what is meant to be covered, that kind of thing. So it just shows how much you value yourself, how much you look at yourself, how much you view yourself. So that really is it. If you want to start dressing godly, it begins in your mind. It is not that you just wake up one day and you just pack all the clothes in your wardrobe and you can't burn them. No, you buy the new clothes, the decent clothes, and you still won't wear them. You get that kind of thing. You'll be feeling less in them. You won't feel so confident in them. So it begins in your mind. First, deal with your mind that I don't have to look immoral. I don't have to look indecent to be, to look good, that kind of thing. So do you have any other?
It's funny enough how people like show too much skin, when they wear clothes, and when you get to the house, probably she's in person's in the bathroom. Oh really? You showed us half of those
what is there to cover?
So it's just you mentioned something about it begins from your mind, and I think our clothing should be determined by our inner environment. Like Princess said, it reveals what we have for our body.
Yes.
Yeah. So you can just create your styles.
Yes. We're going to get to that. Create your style.
You can just like create your style. Like okay, there are some people that are really known for this type of dressing, this type of hair. They don't get tired.
Yes, I mean there are some people that we follow on Instagram.
Yes.
They wear a particular type of pattern of clothes.
Yes.
They always wear long sleeves.
Yeah.
Like for example, we have some gospel musicians that have a particular thing they wear every time.
Yeah.
And it's just their own style. It's just their own
style.
unique way of dressing and representing God. So just create your style. Whatever it is you want to wear, decide to wear it and make sure it looks good. I remember there's this part of the Bible where Paul was trying to tell people that everything should be done in moderacy.
Yeah.
You should do everything in a moderate manner. So if you are wearing a particular dress and a skirt, and you're wearing so much jewelry here and there, don't be overcrowded like I said. Don't let everything be just out there and too much and loud. Fine, we have said you should look beautiful.
Yeah.
Wear jewelry if you want to. If you don't want to wear jewelry, fine, no problem.
So it's your conviction.
Yes, it's your conviction. It's based on your convictions. But then, if you're not going to wear the jewelry, don't let it be too much. Don't let it be bogus. Do everything in a moderate manner. Looking at beginning to dress godly. Like I want to represent God in all that I do.
Okay.
We have to have in mind, that we are representing God. So whatever we are doing should reflect what is in the mind of God.
Yeah.
So we have to, take a stroll down memory lane and go back to, the Garden of Eden where God gave Adam and Eve clothes, gave them covering. What did God have in mind when He gave them covering? Like He could have decided. They were naked from the start, no clothes and everything. But why is it that at that point God decided to give them covering? I think it's because they were naked. Like they realized that they were naked. Because when God came in the cool of the evening and He was looking for them and He was like, Adam, where are you? And Adam was like, I'm hiding because I'm naked. Because I heard your voice. And God was like, who told you are naked? Like that kind of thing. So when they were about leaving the Garden of Eden, God gave them covering. I believe that what God had in mind when He gave them covering was that He wanted, to keep away, to cover their nakedness. He wanted to protect their nakedness. It was a form of covering, just like I said, it was a form of covering. So if that is what God had in mind when He gave them clothes to wear, it means God wants us to dress. He wants us to dress in a way that covers our body.
That's God's mind about dressing.
That's God's intention for dressing.
So,
modesty.
Any clothing that does not feel that that function
is not godly.
It's not
Not godly. In conclusion, I would just want to say put this out there. Show excellence in your dressing. We mentioned when we started that godly dressing doesn't mean you have to look shabby or poor. We serve an excellent God. A God that shows excellence in all He does. Just look at yourself, stand in front of the mirror and look at yourself and just like, how amazing God is to have made me like this. He knew that this shape of eyes that fits me, this shape of nose and lips that suits my body shape and everything. He knows that. So He made everything about you excellent. So you now don't have to decide to dress shabbily and look poor or look depressed or look like problem of the whole world is upon you. No. Dress godly, look beautiful, be modest, do everything moderate. Don't overdo it. Don't put on too much makeup or whatever, or jewelry or whatever it is. Don't be excessive in dressing.
Yes,
be excellent. Be moderate. Yes, the Bible tells us to be moderate. Show excellence in all that you do. Thank you very much for watching this video. We hope it has blessed you. We hope you enjoyed it. Please don't forget to subscribe. Subscribe. Hit the red button below. Turn on the notification bell so you get notified when we post new videos. And also, a friend. They know somebody who knows somebody. Somebody who knows somebody that needs this video. So please don't hesitate to share.
And you can drop your comments.
Yes, let us know what you think. What is godly dressing to you? What is your own style? You might have a style for us, so let us know. Thank you very much. Bye.
Bye.